You touched on this a little bit already, but what methods and tactics? And actually, I should start by saying nowadays, by the grace of God, you don't have to build a crowd because as soon as you're there on campus, there's a crowd instantly. And by the grace of God, I mean, I've never seen that, and it's amazing how that occurs. But I guess before being TikTok famous or viral, what were your methods? And I'm sure you still use these methods today. What were your methods and tactics in drawing a crowd and maintaining a crowd?
Well, I must say in all humbleness that before I was TikTok famous, I was a master at drawing a crowd. But I learned from the masters, which would be originally Brother Holy Hubert, Bob Bible, Reuben, and Brother Jed and Brother Max. So I had the advantage of building them as well as building on their foundation, and as well as many others. And I consider it an honor that I've been entrusted to carry this treasure, so to speak, to be able to draw a crowd. And it was loads of fun drawing a crowd. Sometimes I'll still get there and there's just a few wandering around and I have to put forth a little effort. But you're right, it's rare. But it did take a lot of energy to draw a crowd. And I think the keys are, you get right down to where they're living. You use satire and humor, great one-liners, and you make it personal. If you just get in a conversation with one person, that can draw a crowd. And then if you get two or three going, making remarks, you respond back, that gets more attention. And I think those are key to building the crowd. Now, I will say, I read on Facebook some criticisms of this approach and actually confession from one preacher, and maybe there are others that confess to this, that they neglected their prayer and Bible reading and would just go out and use whatever one-liner they could think of. And Ed, I have never done that. So if they've done that and they need to repent of it, that's their problem. But I have never done it. God is always first. And sometimes I have been shocked at what God told me to say. We can get into that. But I have always sought the Lord and prayed and sought to be anointed of Him. And of course, that is the key to the ministry.